Welcome back to Crypto Pulse AM for March 11th. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jessica. Let's jump straight into what's happening in crypto this morning.
Bitcoin is testing critical support at 77,000, down about 15%, and ETH has plunged below the psychological $1,900 level, down a concerning 17.72%.
Market sentiment remains extremely fearful, with the Fear and Greed Index at 24, slightly up from yesterday's 20, but still deep in fear territory.
What's fascinating right now is the disconnect between narrative strength and price action. Despite heavy price declines, Layer 1 blockchain mindshare has surged to nearly 47%, up over 10% in just 24 hours. Memecoins are also gaining attention, now at 10.35% mindshare, even though their prices have dropped around 25%.
Exactly. This divergence often signals a potential market shift. Investors seem to be positioning themselves strategically, even amid the downturn.
In breaking developments, Strategy, formerly MicroStrategy, just announced a massive $21 billion stock offering to buy more Bitcoin as part of their ambitious $42 billion 21-21 plan. It's a huge vote of confidence in Bitcoin's long-term value, though the market reaction has been muted due to concerns about shareholder dilution.
Meanwhile, a major Ethereum whale holding over 65,000 ETH, worth around $136 million, is facing liquidation if ETH drops to 1,836. They've added 2,000 ETH from Bitfinex to avoid immediate liquidation, but there's still $366 million in DeFi assets at risk if Ethereum falls another 20%.
Mt. Gox is back in the spotlight, transferring 11,501 Bitcoin, worth about $905 million, to unidentified wallets. No exchange activity yet, but with Mt. Gox still holding nearly 36,000 BTC, worth $2.8 billion, investors are understandably nervous.
On a positive note, Coinbase is launching 24/7 perpetual futures trading for Bitcoin and Ethereum, bringing institutional-grade derivatives to the U.S. market under CFTC regulation.
Let's talk about this narrative price divergence a bit more. Layer 1 blockchains have seen the largest mindshare growth, suggesting investors are seeking relative safety in established crypto infrastructure during market turbulence.
Right. And memecoins continue to attract attention despite their price drops. Projects like Grok surged 124% after Grok AI's endorsement, and GRK gained 82%. This selective strength indicates smart money might be quietly positioning while retail investors panic.
From a technical perspective, Bitcoin is testing critical support at 77,000. If it breaks lower, the next major support is around 73,777. The 4-hour RSI is at 28, signaling extreme oversold conditions and potential for a bounce.
Ethereum is also showing significant weakness, struggling to hold 1,850. The ETH BTC ratio has declined to 0.024, and the key liquidation threshold to watch is 1,836.
On the regulatory front, the U.S. Senate voted 70-27 to repeal the IRS DeFi broker rule, a significant win for the crypto industry. The bill now moves to the House, where it's expected to pass.
And Japan is planning to classify cryptocurrencies as a new asset type under their Financial Instruments Act, aiming to enhance investor protection without overly restrictive securities regulations.
Looking ahead, tomorrow's CPI inflation report will be crucial. It could significantly impact Fed policy expectations and crypto market sentiment. Keep an eye on potential Mt. Gox wallet activity and Bitcoin's critical $77,000 support level.
Also, the SEC's response to spot Solana ETF applications is due today, potentially providing a short-term catalyst for SOL. Token unlocks for Mocha, $17.36 million, and Chill, $64.53 million, could create localized selling pressure.
Given the extreme oversold conditions, there's potential for a technical bounce if sentiment shifts suddenly, especially if Bitcoin can reclaim the $80,000 level.
For investors adjusting positions, consider the divergence between narrative strength and price action in Layer 1 and Memecoin sectors. Historically, extreme fear readings like we're seeing now can present favorable risk-reward setups.
Maintain a healthy cash position, around 30 to 35%, to capitalize on potential volatility. Set stop losses below key support levels, 73,000 for Bitcoin and 1,800 for Ethereum. Be particularly cautious around Ethereum's 1,836 liquidation threshold.
Monitor Mt. Gox's wallet activity closely for any signs of exchange deposits that could trigger deeper market corrections. And consider reducing leverage ahead of tomorrow's high-impact CPI report.
That's your Crypto Pulse AM for March 11th. Remember, in markets that never sleep, neither does information.
We'll be back in 12 hours with your next update. Until then, stay liquid and keep your keys close.